Let's get it. Straight facts, straight facts, straight facts, straight facts. So just got home from my brother's scrimmage. And just wanted to break down. I done since Eagles Speed wanted to talk about my team and who we played. I wanted to do some deeper breaking down. I had knew the team the Eagles play. I knew who they beat and who they didn't beat. But I wanted to, do what I do, dive in a little deeper, hit them with some straight facts. So I'm gonna break your schedule down week by week, and I'm gonna talk about your team as a whole. Yeah, it's written down. One of the few things I write. But alright, so week 1, you lost to Atlanta. At that time, Atlanta didn't know what it was. It had a new head coach. You gave up the game in 2 minutes? Alright. But they're 5-1 now. So could you have stopped their momentum? We don't know. Week 2, you lost to Dallas. Not Tony Romo, because Tony Romo went out that game. You let Brandon Weeden, ex-Cleveland Brown, ex-baseball player, came in the league at 30 years old. You let him go 7 of 7 for 73 yards and a touchdown. And you didn't score in the game at all until a minute and 30. You didn't score until a minute and 33 left in the third quarter. Meaning their defense was shutting you down. At that point, they had no Hardy. At that point, I don't even know Rashawn Leader. I know they had no Ronaldo McClain. A lot of those guys were gone, and you couldn't put up points, and you couldn't even stop Brandon Weeden. All right, so week 3, you get your first win against the Jets. Mind you, the Jets quarterback is Ryan Fitzpatrick. So you want to talk about the quarterbacks we play? You beat Ryan Fitzpatrick. But even in that game, it was still some struggles. You let Brandon Marshall get over 100 yards with Ryan Fitzpatrick, mind you, as his quarterback. And Bradford only had 118 yards in the game and a 73.2 quarterback rating. And he was only throwing 4 yards per attempt. Meaning he wasn't throwing the ball down the field at all. Alright. Week 4, you lost to the Redskins. Mind you, that is Kirk Cousins, who is not a great quarterback. So you want to talk about the quarterbacks we play? We're looking at it right now. You let him have a 91.8 quarterback rating and throw for almost 300 yards. I didn't write that part down, but I think he had like 290, 295. And you lost to the Washington Redskins, who are a 2-4 football team right now. Week 5, you won against the Saints. They haven't won on the road all year. You played them in Philly, but Drew Brees still had 330 yards, 90 and a 90.7 quarterback rating. They had 2 receivers with over 100 yards in Willie Snead and Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks also had a touchdown. Bradford threw 2 picks in that game, and only one of the touchdowns you scored in that game came on a real drive. The rest of your touchdown was off of like 3-play drives, 4-play drives, so it wasn't like you were driving up and down the field in your defense. So yeah, that's your second win at that point against a 2-4 Saints team. They're 2-4 now. Alright, so week 6, you play the Giants. That's your last game. You won on primetime football, but mind you, Sam Bradford still had 3 interceptions. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like Bradford has at no point this year looked that great. In fact, a lot of people don't know Sam Bradford has 9 touchdowns and 9 interceptions. Meaning for every touchdown he throws, he throws an interception. He also has 4 picks in the end zone, which leads the league right now. I mean, it's 4 times you have about to miss score, and Sam Bradford has given away points. If you've been doing that against mediocre defenses, what are you going to do with our defense? Because none of these defense, Atlanta, Dallas, New York, Redskins, Saints, Giants, are on our level. The only team you might be able to say is maybe close is the New York Jets. So what are you going to do against my defense? And you like to talk about Cam Newton, Eagles speed. You like to hate on Cam Newton. So let's look at it. All right, Bradford has 1 more touchdown than Cam Newton. He has way less interceptions. Cam only has 4 interceptions. Bradford has 4 interceptions, let alone in the end zone, 9 picks overall. And Cam Newton has a better quarterback rating. Then let's look at the rest of your team. Kiko Alonso is already ruled out. Riley Cooper is questionable, and he hasn't practiced all week. Nelson Aguilar is out. So that's 2 of your wide receivers, meaning it's pretty much what? Jordan Matthews and Jordan Huff against us. And whether we want to keep Josh Norman on Jordan Matthews the whole game, you already know he's taking off the field then. If you're gonna put it in the slot and we don't move Norman, we got Benet Ben Wookery, who probably played his best game last week. Also, your linebacking core is beat up. You got Michael Kendricks, who's questionable. You got D'Amico Ryan, who hasn't practiced all week, but they still have him as questionable. So that's 3 linebackers beat up right now. 2 will probably end up not playing. That's 2 receivers not playing. So what are you really gonna do? DeMarco Murray? No, he's a bigger back. Honestly, your best back to use probably would be Sproles, but I don't see DeMarco getting off against us like that. Other than that, what do you have? What reason do you have that you think you'll beat us? You want to go off last year. Anybody who remembers that game, Cam Newton's playing on one leg. He's limping around. Byron Bell, who's already not that good, was out that game. And we had Dave Falcon playing left tackle. Now, David Falcon is he's a guy we signed on the practice squad last year from the Canadian Football League. This was his first game ever. And we had him on the blind side at left tackle. Now, mind you, David Falcon at this point, when we first started the year and had everybody healthy, he was not on our real roster. He was on our practice squad. Now that we've had some injuries like Darrell Williams, I think he may be on the active roster, but he hasn't played at all this season. So it's not like you were playing us at a high level. And a lot of that was we were turning the ball over, which I don't think is going to happen. Your pass rush, Connor Baldwin, yeah, he looked good last year, but again, like I said, he was going against David Falcon. And Connor Baldwin is not catching a healthy Cam Newton like he was last year. But other than that, man, that's just my simple, straight facts on this game, man. You can take it how you want to take it, man. Also, I will be at this game 2 days before my birthday. So I will be enjoying it. So anybody else who's going, just let me know. We can try to meet up or whatever. Haven't talked to the voice yet and asked him if he's going. But yeah, primetime game, Sunday Night Football. Mr. T Money, a.k.a. your boy Straight Facts, because that's all I speak of this YouTube shit, will be in the building. Also, next month, I'm thinking I'm going to end up being at another game. But other than that, this your boy Mr. T Money 1993, and I'm out.